Okay, so the first step for the assignment is to basically open your Project 2 file. So you're going to be working with the Project 2 file, the one that you did for assignment 3. So this is the one with all the styles in the document, all set up, ready to go. And we're going to be adding a bibliography to this document. So we want to make sure we have the correct file open, that we have our assignment 3 file, also called Project File 2. That one's the one that we're opening. Let me just pull up the instructions and we'll go through them. Okay, making sure we're going to assignment 4. The instructions are actually in the document. Scrolling down, where is assignment 4? Oh, I have to make it accessible to you. Sorry, folks. Let me make that accessible. Assignment 2, assignment 3, assignment 4. Make available. Okay. Okay, so assignment 4. Okay, step 1 is to open your project file. And we're going to use the References tab. I'm going to do this in 2 steps. If you have if you have Word on the desktop, I'm going to demonstrate this first in the desktop environment. So using Word on the desktop. And then I'm going to demonstrate the second set of instructions for those of you who do not have Word on the desktop. It is your choice whether or not you want to do this set of instructions, which is using the desktop version of Word, or if you want to do this version of the assignment, which is the online version of Word. So I'm going to demonstrate first using the desktop version of Word. So first things first, I've got my project file open, and I'm going to click the Editing tab, and I'm going to open it in the desktop app. And I'm going to open Word in the desktop app. Hold on one moment. Recording. Okay, so I have opened my file in the desktop version of Word. As you can see, this is the desktop version. It has many more buttons that are available to it. Okay, and I'm going to go first to the Review tab, not the Review tab, sorry, the References tab. The References tab is where all of my tools are to deal with my sources. And so I'm going to References, and the first thing I want to do is I want to add 2 sources to my document. So according to the instructions, I have 2 hyperlinks right here. Both of our sources are type website. So I'm going to open the first website because this has all of the information. I'm going to open the external link, making sure I have the source open. And when I do this, I'm going to go to read this book online. Okay, so when I go to read this book online, this is all the information that I need to create my source. Okay, so this is all the information that I need to create my source. So using Word, I'm going to go to Manage Sources, and I'm going to add a new source, and I want to make sure that the type is type website. And then I'm going to be switching back and forth between my Chrome window that has my source and my Word window that has my fields that I need to fill in. So the first field that I'm looking for is the author field. So I'm going to look in my thing here. I'm looking for the author. I'm just going to zoom in on this if I can. Make the text a little bigger. So the author is Mark Twain. So remember, when I'm entering an author, I'm always entering them last name, comma first name. So Twain, comma Mark. Okay, Twain, comma Mark. And name of web page. Now the name of the web page, if you recall, is the title of the page. So I'm going to go back here, and I have the title right here, Mysterious Stranger and Other Stories. So I'm simply going to copy that, and I'm going to paste that into the name of the web page. The name of the website, it may not be immediately clear, but this is Project Gutenberg. This is the name of the website. If I go back a page, you can see that the link and the logo is Project Gutenberg. So that's the name of my website. So I'm going to have to type that in. Project Gutenberg. Okay. And year, month, and day is what I'm looking for. Now in this source there are 2 dates. We have a release date and a last update date. I would accept either date, okay, but I'm going to go with the last updated date because that's the most current date. So February 24th, 2018. Okay, so 2018, February. Remember, we spell out the name of the month. And what was the date again? February 24th. Okay, so 24. I want to make sure that's in there. So Mysterious Stranger and Other Stories, Project Gutenberg, 2018, February 24, and now I need the URL. So I'm going to go up there, I'm going to grab the URL, Control C, and I'm going to paste that into the URL box. And I'm going to click OK. So that's source number 1 done. So according to the instructions that we're working on, let me go back. Make sure I pull up the instructions again. Okay, so I've done source number 1. Now I need to do source number 2. So I'm going to click on the link. And I'm going to open this in a new window. And this is the second source. Okay. And this is a web page that I created. You can see the photo and table credit is me, Siobhan Ernest. And here's the title of the page, and this is the name of the website. So I'm going to start again with a new site. Let's type website, author is me, Ernest, comma, Siobhan. And name of web page, I'm just going to grab the title. I'm going to grab the title from here, copy the title, paste it into the name of the web page. Name of the website is Computer Skills 1. That's the name of the website. You can see in the logo at the top, Computer Skills 1. So I've pasted that in. Year, month, and day. This is maybe a little harder to find, but it is on the page. If you scroll down to the bottom of the post, you can see the publication date, August 10th, 2020. August 10th, 2020. So 2020, August 10. And then the URL. So I'm going to grab the URL from the address bar, grab the URL, Control C. I'm going to paste that into URL box. Click OK and close. So the 2 sources are now in. So I've done, according to the instructions, I have done the steps where I've added the 2 sources to my document. So I've done part 1. This is all done. Next, I want to go to the end of the document and insert a page break. So I'm going to go to the end of my document. I'm just going to scroll all the way to the end, put my cursor at the end of the document, make sure there's no blank pages at the end. I'm pressing the delete key to make sure there's no blank pages. And I'm doing a Control Enter to force a page break. So I'm forcing a page break using a Control Enter on my keyboard. And now the next instruction is to go to the end of the document again, use the References tab and Bibliography tool to insert a Works Cited page. So I'm going to go to Bibliography tool, and I want to insert a Works Cited page. Works Cited. And as you can see, it's generated a nice bibliography for me with the title Works Cited. So that's done. And I want to change the style of the title to title. Okay, so the title here, I'm going to click on the title, Works Cited, and I'm going to use my Home tab and my Styles ribbon, and I'm going to set it to title. Click on title, and you can see that the title is nicely centered now and bold. So now I have a bibliography in my document. Step 2 is complete. The title is styled as a title, and that is step 2 complete. So part 2 is complete. All done. Now it comes time for the citations. So at the end of paragraph 1 on page 1, so I'm going to go to page 1, page 2, it's actually page 2, it's this one here. I should update that instruction. So at the end of this, I'm going to insert a citation. So I need to insert a citation for the Gutenberg Press source. So I'm going to go to the end of the paragraph. I'm going to go after the quote, and I'm going to use my Review tab, References tab and my Citation tool, and I want to use the Gutenberg source, which is the Mark Twain source. So I'm going to click on that, and that is going to insert the citation into the document for me. So you can click on it, you can see that there's a citation there. So that's citation 1 complete. And let me see, and now after the image of the graph, edit the citation to add 3 to 33 for the page numbers. So I'm going to go to that citation. I'm going to use the arrow and edit the citation, and the pages are 3-33, and click OK. Page 3 to 33. As you can see, there's the page numbers. Now I want to put my second citation into the document, so that after the image of the graph, insert a citation for the Computer Skills 1 source. So I have to find my graph. This is my graph. After the graph, below it, I want to insert a citation for the Computer Skills 1 source, which is the one that I'm the author. And I can see right now that I've got an error in my bibliography. So I'm going to go to my Manage Sources. I'm going to edit this one. I'm going to edit it. And I have to remember, enter my last name and then comma first name. I'm going to fix that. Click OK. Yes. I want to update both. Okay, and then I want to update my bibliography as well. I want to click on my bibliography and update my bibliography. Okay, so the citation should read, under the graph, it should read Ernest 2020. And that's the citations. Those are done. That is essentially the assignment using the desktop version of the Word. So if you've been following along, that is the assignment done. All you need to do is save it and submit it to Blackboard. I'm going to pause the recording now, and then I'll resume the recording with the online version of Word. Recording again. Okay, so we've just completed the assignment using the desktop version of Word, and now I'm going to demonstrate how to do the assignment using the online version of Word. In the online version of Word, we're going to have to do a lot more manually. References, there are no tools in terms of adding a bibliography to your document, so you won't be able to use the source manager to add your reference to the document. You'll have to manually add the document, which involves quite a bit of typing. So first things first, we want to add the two sources to the document. So I have to go to the end of the document. Instructions for doing this on the online version of Word are lower down underneath the green. This is for students who do not have Word on the desktop. This is the alternate assignment that we're going to be doing in Word Online. It's exactly the same weight in terms of doing the assignment. It's perfectly acceptable, but we want to make sure that we are using the online version of Word for this. So the end of the document, I need to go to the end of the document and insert a page break with a Control-Enter, and I'm going to enter Works Cited as my title, and I'm going to apply the title style to that. Title style, press Enter, and now I have to actually type out manually all of the information. This is an image, you will not be able to copy and paste it, so we're going to have to type in the bibliography information. So it's Ernest, S period, Ernest, S period, and then I need the date, 2020, August 10 in brackets. Okay, so in brackets, make sure I've got it in the right order, 2020, August 10. 2020, August 10, close the bracket, period. Then I need the title. There's actually a mistake here. It's actually Computer Skills 1. Sorry, it's not. What's the title of this page? Title of the page is Occurrences, so I'm going to copy that. So this is the title. Control Z. Sorry, I need to get the copy this. Control C. Paste. Okay, and you notice when I paste, I get text in. I want to make sure this is all black. I want this to be all size 14 Arial, and I want to make sure that it is font color is automatic. Some of the issues with doing this, not bold. I want to make sure that it's not bolded, so turn off the bold. Okay, occurrences of characters, speaking parts in text, A Fable by Mark Twain, period. That's the title. Then I need the retrieval date, retrieved August 10th, 2020. Retrieved August 10, retrieved August 10, 2020 from Computer Skills 1. Computer Skills 1. And then I need a colon. And then I need to paste the URL in. So I'm going to copy the URL, Control C, paste the URL in. And as you can see, you do a lot more typing. Now I have to format. I have to make sure, first of all, that I've got the periods where they're supposed to be. Retrieved August 10, 2020, from Computer Skills 1. Received August 10, 2020 from Computer Skills 1. Make sure that I've got the commas in the right place. It doesn't, yeah, okay. And then I need to bold the titles. So not bold, I need to italicize the title. So I make sure that this is italics. So I'm going to use a Control I and italicize the title. So that's source 1. You can see there's quite a bit more typing involved in this. So the next source, I'll make sure that my style is normal. Okay. For the next source, I'm going to type in from here Twain, M. Twain, comma M, Twain, comma M, period, and then the date in brackets is 2008, comma June 9. 2008, comma June 9, period, and then I need the title. So the title is Mysterious Stranger and Other Stories, so I'm going to copy that. Mysterious Stranger and Other Stories, Control C. I'm going to paste. Okay, you notice the weird things happen when you paste from the internet. I'm going to just keep text only. Okay, Mysterious Strangers and Other Stories, period. I may as well go ahead and italicize this now, so I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to turn on the italics, Control I, click after, and then I need the retrieval date, retrieved, making sure I spelled it correctly, retrieved August 10th, 2020 from Computer Skills 1. From, and it's not Computer Skills 1, it's from Gutenberg Press. Press, colon, and then I need to paste the address in. So I'm going to get the address, Control C, paste the address in. Now, I want to make sure that all the fonts are right, so it should be Arial, size 10, sorry, Arial size 14, or sorry, 12. It's Arial size 12, making sure that it's all Arial. Enter. So it's all Arial size 10, sorry, size 12. I want to make sure the font style is normal. Let's make sure the font style is normal. And now I need to do the hanging indent. So I'm going to highlight my bibliography. First I apply the style normal, highlight the bibliography, and now I need to use my paragraph tools, paragraph options, and I need to change this to a hanging indent, not a first line indent. So I'm going to change it to hanging indent at 0.5, click OK, and now I've got my bibliography. There's my bibliography. And I want to remove the hyperlink from this. So I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to click on the link, right click, remove link, because I want it all in black. So I want it all to look like this. So there's your bibliography. Doing it manually, you can see that there's a whole lot more typing and a lot more formatting to be concerned about. Making sure that the title here, Mysterious Stranger and Other Stories, I have to make sure that I've italicized that again. Make sure that it's italics. Control I. So there, bibliography. Took quite a bit longer than doing it using the source manager, but it is possible to do a bibliography. Next, I want to put the citations in. So the citations, I'm going to the position on page 1, or page 2 rather, after the bracket, Twain, and the citation, the date. I have to pull up the date. So it was 2000. What's the date for the Twain? 2008. 2008. So Twain 2008, comma pp dash 3-33. There's my citation. And now for the graph, I'm going to go below my picture of the graph, and I'm going to put in underneath the graph in brackets Ernest, comma 2020, close the bracket, and those are my citations. Save the changes, and that's essentially the bibliography done. Okay, so that's how you would do it in Word online without using the source manager. The reason I like using the source manager is that it's a whole lot faster than using the typing this all in manually, and all the formatting is done for me, so I don't need to worry about doing the formatting. I just want to confirm the two of them are the same. See if there are no changes or no differences in the bibliography. Okay, just compare. Retrieve Computer Skills 1. Okay, hold on a second. I don't need the dates. Okay, let me just go back to my bibliography here. I don't need the retrieval date. Retrieved from Computer Skills 1. I don't need this. Okay, retrieved from Computer Skills 1, and now they match. Make sure there's a space after this. There we go. So that looks good. Control save. That's the assignment. Don't forget that once you've completed the assignment that you need to go to Blackboard. You've already shared this assignment with me, so you don't need to reshare the assignment. Make sure you go to Blackboard and go to Assignments, and make sure you click on Assignment 4. Click on Assignment 4 and submit a blank assignment. So you would click on Assignment 4 and then click the Submit button and OK, even though it's blank, and that would submit the assignment for me to grading. And I'm going to stop the recording now.